watching this back. We're going to repeat an experiment, what we did, the PSI method, but we're going to have a bit of a chat first, just as we're populating on the lives. We're live on Ricky's TikTok, which is a camera up there, Tony's TikTok, which is PSI's, and PSI's YouTube at this side. So we're on 3 different social medias.
Ricky?
Yeah.
You going to centralise that shot, mate?
What do you mean?
What?
You know, like any good cameraman or photographer, just centralise the shot, just bring it down a bit, maybe. You know, I think 30% of that shot is ceiling. Just tilt the whole lot forwards, it's alright.
Alright.
Yep, just tilt it, make sure your phone doesn't fall out. There we go. Perfect.
That's better, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, is the landscape better on YouTube? Purple, how are you doing?
Hi, Purple.
Purple did a great debunk on Smug Puppy.
Cool.
Shandy, hello, how are you doing? We're going to recreate an experiment. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier.
Hi there, happy Sunday.
So we are here with Ricky.
Ricky!
And obviously Tony and myself.
Excelente, that's better. So we're centred in all 3 cameras, which is brilliant. So, hi, Janet Duff.
Ellie, I can't even see. Hang on, I'll get closer. Ellie Bell says, hi, Tony.
Hi. Great to have you with us. And on Ricky's Live as well.
I'm sure most of you have seen the experiment that we uploaded, the 10-minute one, not the full version, when that pink plastic thing landed at the back of the room.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all seen the video.
We actually found out what it was. One of our viewers on, I think it was
Hi,
Sarah on YouTube, identified it not as piece of a little pink plastic Barbie toy that we thought for some reason.
Taz,
But
hello.
it's actually an eyelash eyebrow stenciler handle. Yeah,
Have you got it?
absolutely weird. I'm just going to write this down. Newsham Park.
Have we been there yet?
Hospital.
No. So we're going to recreate that experiment this evening exactly the same way we did it when that happened. And we've got 3 cameras on the person doing it, so you're going to have 3 different angles, because people are saying that was possibly set up. We did not set that up at all. Coming down in the car, I asked Ricky, did you just throw that over your shoulder? And he said no. He said, but funny enough, he said, I thought that you'd set it up. So every one of us was thinking the other one had done it, but we haven't. Nobody's done it.
Which I don't know if I'm happy about or not, because it just adds more to the confusion. It's like, where the hell did it come from?
Shandy said, so was it yours, Tony? No, it wasn't yours, was it?
No. The thing that's been thrown in here, as me and the sister have been clearing out a lot of boxes from Mum and Dad's house. We back together because they both died, and we got rid of everything out the house. And we were wondering, was it one of the nieces' things? Was it one of Tina's? Maybe Jasmine's, maybe Lynn's, maybe Mum's. I don't know. Had it been in the box? Because it fell right behind Dad's photograph, and all I was thinking was it somehow caught in the back of the picture?
We were trying to rule everything out. We were looking for a logical explanation, but
yeah, there's got to be a logical explanation.
The sound, there was an impact, so it had come from a height.
It was a right sound, that initial sound. I don't know if you've... oh, crikey. Oh,
Somebody's asking on TikTok about Smug Puppy.
Smug Puppy talks about you in YouTube, and his site that you debunk. I think they do it for a joke. No, they do it because they hate us.
You've been sent a cotton shell.
We've been sent a cotton shell.
A cotton shell?
Cool.
Oh, thank you very much. Hi, Kirsty. Great to see you.
How do you get the comments back up on YouTube? They're not...
They come up on the...
Yeah, they're not lasting 2 seconds, though.
Smug
Purple,
Puppy,
Shandy, Illabel...
if was real, would allow a paranormal team in. We asked years ago. We heard nothing.
So if you remember on the
what?
experiment, Tony was the person doing it.
The experimentee.
Ricky was writing down, and like myself and Ricky were asking questions. It's not very dark at the moment, is it? We normally do it in the dark.
No, it isn't. It's still quite light outside.
But we can do it as it is, and that way you guys will see it in daylight.
Yeah.
Jar. Yes.
So we will attempt... Have you got anything to write on from Ricky?
Yeah.
Because we've got to recreate this
I've got
exactly the same as it was. although it's going to be a bit difficult. I think we're doing it a bit earlier than we did.
Yeah, we are actually. We are doing it like well earlier, man.
But at least people can see it in the daylight.
That's right. No, I'll get the book. I'll get the book. I'll get the proper book. I'll get the proper book. Yeah, so
Who are we doing the experiment on?
Or we're doing it on.
So,
We've got to,
yeah,
to
we're
recreate it.
going to recreate
Just
it.
for the sake of saying, why don't I sit there and you sit here, Mark, and we do it? So then there's no, like, we're covering all bases. Like, I know it's not recreating it exactly, but if any noise happens here, then we've outright stamped out that it's not me, it's not you.
I think we've done that anyway.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've done that anyway.
Sorry, I missed that.
I don't think for 1 minute. I mean, we did have to ask these questions. Look, Ricky. Yes or no? We talking about, was it something through?
Janet on
Ricky
TikTok
asked us
saying
that, it
something
wasn't.
there, Tony.
Janet, ignore those naysayers, Peter. Oh, we always do, Janet. We always do. Yeah.
Try and debunk.
As a part-time ghost hunter, I try and debunk and quiz myself
Hi,
for
Sarah.
days. I think you mean paranormal investigator. That's all right. Yeah, you do.
Ghost
Yeah,
hunt, part-time
you've got to
ghost
debunk.
hunter.
You've got to go into this stuff sceptical, otherwise you just accept everything. Oh, yeah, it's paranormal.
Hi, Claire on TikTok.
Hi, Claire.
So yeah, have you got the equipment, Tony, at hand?
I've got the equipment at hand, yeah.
Why are you asking him that, honestly? We'd build it if you didn't have it.
You're feeding me a line. Right. Let's get the equipment out. Hey!
Did any of you see the lab we did on Friday? That was a bit strange. We was getting knocks at one end of the building. When we went over to examine it, the knocks were happening at the other end of the building. So we went back, and then it was doing at the other side. So it was doing that through the night. We kept going like this, and one end of the building wouldn't let us photograph or live stream in one area, which is really strange. We was trying to debunk it by looking at the roof and everything. Possibly another investigation. I don't know.
So I'm just looking for my little
Hi Tina on TikTok.
music.
I'm saying that because we're on YouTube as well. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok. So Tony's just getting the equipment.
Janet Duff became the number 33 member on the team.
Hey!
We've got 33 team members. We have no clue what that means on TikTok, but people keep joining our team and we don't know what it means.
Isn't it a subscriber?
No, that's not subscription.
Oh. Became the number 33 member on the team.
Yeah, Ricky, I don't know where those bloody... I'll have a look through there.
Is the landscape working all right? We're not upside down or anything
Looking
on
for the music
YouTube, are we?
lights.
Oh, yeah.
I think they might be through there. I'll have a look.
We've got some educational videos we're putting together and we're going to be uploading those onto YouTube for those that are interested in equipment and things like that.
There you
Thank
go.
you. What's the date today?
Is it the 4th?
Alexa, what's the date?
No, we found it's great.
Today,
Thank you.
Sunday the 4th of June.
4th.
Thank you, Kathy and Sarah. Yeah, it's all right. When Tony starts going, it will take 2 or 3 minutes for him to kind of relax and sink into that 4th. Yeah, thank you. And then things do start happening. We've found out the more we do this experiment, the more things start happening to us. And we've been doing it a number of years, but for the last 3 or 4 months, is it? I think we've been doing it every Sunday. You love how Ricky takes care of the details. Yeah, we've trained him well. Yeah. Every time we ask a question, we'll write a time next to it, and then we'll write a response if there is a response. Somebody walking past. So in the headphones, we are going to be playing white noise. We will not use a ghost box. This is not the Estes method. We believe the PSI method is actually better. You get better results and you see better things because of the red strobe that will be flashed in Tony's face. If you do have seizures, just don't watch it as we're doing it. I'm bigging it up. It's sounding good. Babs over on TikTok is saying please share the live with your friends. Excellent. We're also streaming off Ricky's TikTok channel So, like I say, we've got 3 social media channels filming, just from 3 different angles, so you can see what's going on.
19 people watching on that.
How many?
19.
Cool.
Cool. No, I don't know what I've done with my music stand lamp.
I might, given how light it is.
Oh, you've shared on Bedos, Sarah. Thank you. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it will be.
I was talking to Mrs. Geek, I'm not sure of her first real name, Bedo's wife, and she's interested in doing this at some point. If we ever meet up, I'm sure we will. We'll bring the experiment with us. Ricky is kind of our PSI's 3rd team member, if you like. He's here now and again.
Yeah. The honorary member, or the apprentice.
The honorary member.
If it does get too dark, give that a double click.
Ah, right,
It'll
okay.
show a nice red light.
Brilliant.
Mrs. Geek will love that. Yeah, yeah.
I'll find
I didn't realise they lived in a haunted house. She was saying on one of the videos that.
I don't know why I'm sitting down. I've got to get the rest of the.
So we have kind of adapted this experiment from the Ganzfeld experiment. If you don't know what that is, pretty much Google it. Putting it simply, there was 2 people involved, where one is a sender, one is a receiver. Both have the strobe flashed in the face with the headphones on, with the white noise played in, obviously the blindfold.
Jack says, hi, how are you?
Hi Jack, how are you doing?
Blue Eyes said, good evening.
So to split it down so we can see what's going on, we do it with 1. So it's kind of a half of a Ganzfeld experiment. We kind of termed it the PSI method because it is different.
Did you reply to Janet Duff?
What did Janet say? Sorry.
I'm sorry to ask.
What is the experiment? I hope that explained it, Janet. You'll see it in a moment anyway. Why the strobe? It affects, is it the front lobe? I can't remember which.
It affects the visual cortex.
Yeah.
And it just overloads it with information like that quick lamp on off, on off, on off, on off, on off, on off. And after a while you don't see it, which is an indication that your visual cortex is kind of like relaxed.
It goes
or
white.
shut down.
You see red, then it
Yeah.
goes white, and then you start seeing black shapes forming, and this is when you start seeing objects.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. Ricky's had a go a few times, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
And you start hearing words in the white noise. So this is the strobe light. Tony just put the strobe to the side. That's going to be flashing in his face.
There you go. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum.
The white noise, I think, is a sound file on a loop on an old iPhone,
Well, it's my old MP3,
MP3.
and it's when you were able to download stuff for these. No doubt you still can, but this is years old. But it's still up and running. It's still a good one.
Why the strobe? I think, yeah, we just mentioned that there. You understand the white noise, right? Cool. Yeah, we've done quite a few white noise experiments.
And that's what you get. That's what you hear. Put in there.
We put it up to that microphone.
Yeah.
So that's the noise it makes. So with the headphones on, they are noise cancelling headphones, so it cancels out every bit of noise around you, and all you can hear is that static sound.
Yeah, kind of bullies your senses into
Sorry, I'm
surrendering.
blocking Ricky off unintentionally.
Right. Okay. Just make sure I'll turn these on before. Yeah. Here we go.
Can you see the clock? Yeah, you can see that, can you?
Yeah.
Do you know, weirdly, these also give you super hearing as well.
Do they?
If you crank the volume up to full,
Right.
you can absolutely just hear everything. It's like the clock ticking is just overwhelming.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got built-in mics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got left and right mics, so you get that stereo soundscape as
Oh,
well.
I need to get some of them.
Yeah.
Time is it?
He's not going on yet, is
soon. There you go, just bung them on. Just watch the wire at the back. It's all right. Hey, yeah.
So the mask, what covers, or will be covering Tony's face.
That's crazy.
It's great, isn't it?
Kathy's asking, what's the make of the headphones, Tony?
The make of the headphones, they are, I mean, they wear these in helicopters and this, that and the other. They're a Peltors, M3M Peltor, and they're a ProTac 2.
It's on this one.
Oh, sorry. They're a
Camera
3M,
2.
3M Peltor ProTac 2, and a damn fine set of sound cancelling
Are
headphones.
they expensive, asked Shandy.
They can be,
Hi,
unfortunately.
Amy. Yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. I mean, you want a good set, then you're going to pay a bit more, aren't you? You got it just in
Right.
time, yeah.
So that's the sound off.
Get some for your deaf dog.
Let's set this.
So the mask has got, these are actually ping pong balls, a ping pong ball cut in half. That's all it is, and they're stitched in. This is to protect your eyes. I do this with my eyes open. Tony does it with these shut. I prefer my eyes open with a mask on.
Lovely. So I think you can hear that now. That the
Tony,
white
somebody
noise
asked me
coming
to
out
do
of-
this before. You got a black marker, but they wanted.
Oh no, but because we don't want it to
Yeah.
influence the way the light comes through.
Yeah, sorry, I nearly
Yeah.
spoiled it then. Still no pupils, yeah, it was Shandy, I knew it was somebody on there. Yeah, we just said if we draw something on and we've got our eyes open, it can interfere with what we're seeing. So we're going to have to leave it off, unfortunately.
I have considered it. And I would love to.
I nearly drew them then as well,
Yeah.
but I didn't, I won't think.
But
I'm sorry.
I don't know how it would affect the experiment when we rely a lot on what's called CTP, or consistency through process. You'll hear me using that term a lot because it is so important to set baselines with. Got to be consistent in your experimentation.
Newsham Park, somebody keeps asking us about Newsham Park.
Yeah, I've got it written down.
Are we from Yorkshire? We are, East Yorkshire.
Aye.
So shortly we're going to turn the lamp out as well, so it's going to be a lot darker. You may struggle to see, we'll do our best, but
I think
we
it's
need
going
it-
to be all
we
right.
need it
actually,
fairly
'cause
dark.
It's still quite light.
So, but you will see Tony's face lit up red and flashing.
Is my salt light okay on there?
Do you want it leaving on or
Do you
something?
think? I don't know how it'll. I don't think it'll affect anything. That
Well, it wasn't on last time, was it?
it wasn't.
I'll turn it off.
These switches just on the cable. Excellent.
Yeah, I've turned it off. We need to get everything nearly exact, don't we?
Right. Okay. So I'm just making sure I can sit in a position where all three cameras can see me, and I think they can, can't they? So yeah. Okay.
Did we have those blinds up last time?
No, it was closed. We always have them closed, don't we?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can you just flip them all the way closed, Ricky, please?
Yeah.
Excellente.
Are we sitting in the same area as previous video? Yes, exactly.
Nothing's changed. So I put 840 for the beginning.
Steve is saying, good evening, Tony and all.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Right, that's the music off. Alexa, turn off lamp. Alright guys, I'm going in. Alexa, turn off lamp.
Kitchen is not responding.
Been around for a while, haven't
Alexa,
You believe I was sat on
Turn
Tony's
off
other side? That is because
Kitchen is
he
not
was filming off his TikTok channel and the camera's reversed. But we are in exactly the same spot. Devin Pancaria, hello. Legit. Devin, yeah, hi. So it may look as though we're on
Okay.
opposite sides, but Tony flipped his camera on TikTok. I'm sat exactly where I was. I'm going to turn the camera slightly so you can see Tony there in the red strobe flashing on him. Good luck, Tony. Start time is
840.
well, no, it's
839.
8:42.
That says 839.
Oh, sorry, 8:39. Yeah. clock on the wall's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a panel beater said I was watching from TikTok. I'll watch on here now. Cool. Yeah, so it'll take a few minutes for Tony just to kind of relax. I'll keep an eye on his breathing because your breathing does change when you do this.
What's going on? We're doing the Gansfeld experiment, but an adapted version on Tony, so going under, and this opens him up to any spiritual or
It opens up your natural sixth sense, like your ESP.
yeah.
Good luck, thank you. We may get something, we may not. We're hoping that something drops in again, but we've got 3 cameras on this to document it. Devin's saying the YouTube live is better quality than the TikTok live.
Your camera's better.
Yeah, I've got a better camera than Tony. What was the start time?
8:40.
Shall I go check out your...
Video. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. 46 people watching. Thank you for the gifts.
Ricky appreciates all the gifts, folks. Thank you.
60 people. Thank you very much, Alice Milner.
So, I think we'll try and keep as still as possible as we're doing this. But if we have to move, we will move.
Thank you for all the gifts.
So Tony's been on a minute now. Amy, yes, we do have something planned for Halloween. We can't, I can't say expose, we can't say about it just yet, but we will do within the next coming week. We do have a location, yeah.
Thank you for all the comments. 68 people. Right, I'm gonna try and stay still.
We're just letting, hi Tina, we're just letting Tony settle in now. He's starting to relax. He's breathing slower through his nose. We'll keep as still as we can.
We're doing the Gansfeld experiment on Tony. That's what's going on. But an adapted version. Do you believe in transfiguration?
Janet, yeah, I've been involved in transfiguration experiments before. It's 8:42. Tony is now being blindfolded for 2 minutes. I thought he was going to say something, then he's clearing his throat. Can you see Ricky all right?
Yeah.
Right, so we start asking questions now. He's being... Sarah, Tony's got his eyes closed.
I'm getting the idea, or the constant feeling, or the feeling of constant movement around me. Like I can feel it through the chair.
No, this is not Tony's first time. Tony and I have done this over the last 10 years.
It's almost as if there's someone pacing around and really restless.
So we are not moving now. We haven't moved for 5 minutes, roughly.
Both Ricky and myself are sat still. We're not moving.
I should have known that.
Excuse me. I'm just also getting the impression, really strong impression that there are twin girls, and it's got something to do with someone who's watching on one of the platforms. I can see twin girls. One of them's called Julie.
To answer a question on YouTube, does it heighten?
And I'm getting the impression that the other one didn't make it.
It does heighten your other senses because you're closing off your hearing and your sight. Brings out your natural ESP.
Yeah, and even though they were twins, I'm just seeing one of them now. And I'm getting I'm seeing her in a red jumper. Like, I'm getting the impression that a red jumper is one of her favourite things in the world. This red sweater. I don't know if that means anything to anybody watching.
Can I just mention, I'm looking at the camera, which is recording PSI TikTok, and I keep seeing a shadow behind Ricky's chair.
And I'm seeing
turning
a
around.
pier as well at a seaside.
I don't
And
think-
it's a real, like, carnival atmosphere, and it's at a certain time of the year, and there are some people with like carnival heads on. And maybe she went there with her parents when she was a younger girl.
You're getting all this, Ricky? Yeah. Tony, can you give us a name, please?
You said Julie.
Julie. Have you got a surname, Tony? Well, Tony can't hear me, but I'm still asking. Hi on TikTok, how are you doing?
Oh, I know what it was.
Hi on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, and this is really clear. There was some confusion as to whether they were staying because because the hotel couldn't find their booking. That's right. That's come through so clear and so definite. But it was okay at the end of the day because one of their sister hotels in the area, it had been booked to them and there'd been a little bit of confusion, but everything was all right. Everything ended up being okay.
Hi, Rachel.
Wow, that was really clear.
Can you please give Tony a surname?
What are people comment on, Mark? Can you see?
Just that's me moving just to check the Ricky's camera.
And I've actually got an impression that the family's second name was something like, it's going to sound so weird, but it's like a 3-syllable name. It was either something like Netherwood or Withersgill or something like that.
How strange is that I was asking for a surname and now he's coming out with it? Because he cannot hear me. Somebody on Ricky's camera is saying they're getting off because this is the devil's work. Did you get that surname, Ricky?
Yeah, Withersgill or Netherwood. What am I looking at? Help. This is a Gansfeld experiment, but an adapted version.
Tony's on fire today, says YouTube. Yeah. This experiment.
I've just felt a really cool draft on the back of my neck.
So that was me.
Yeah, that was Ricky. He just stood up to look at the camera. The more you do this experiment, the more that you can kind of link in with.
Did you hear that?
There was a knock from the kitchen area behind Ricky's camera, like a tap. It was a metal tap. We can't rule out heat expansion.
Can anybody from Tony's subconscious or that might be with him in spirit speak out to us?
Claire over on TikTok is saying, how's that shadow, Mark? Don't think you guys are alone in there. I keep looking and I'm not sure if it's Ricky moving or not. I keep watching it. I think, yeah, it's Ricky's head. So that's debunked. Devon's saying, the devil's work, yeah, sure. This is actually a scientific experiment, what we've kind of adapted. Devil or demon. If it was Smug Puppy, it'd be demons, wouldn't it? What's my view on the...
I'm getting a no. No.
No, at 8:49. What's my view on the Summit Records? I didn't see that.
Can anybody in Tony's subconscious or that might be with him in spirit speak out to any of us here?
Janet's meditating with us and getting a Ferris wheel, she's saying over on TikTok. If there's anybody there in the room with us, can you please give us a sign? Can you knock or throw something? Tony would know about them.
Right, I've just heard a really loud bang.
$8.50. If you're watching on YouTube, can you please smash that like button? Click the like button. It's okay that we talk because Tony can't hear a word we're saying.
Last again, is anybody in Tony's subconscious or anybody in spirit there with him? Can you make a sign or send a message to Tony?
Even Lakers smash that like, please, says Sarah. Asking for anyone in the spirit realm or anyone in the ethereal realm that may be watching, please let us know that you are here. There's cars driving past.
Did I hear a bang?
The bang. Oh, when you go to Farley next week, you're going to Eden Camp. I hear it's haunted. Have you been to Eden Camp?
I have, yeah. Most Haunted did go there as well.
They don't let anybody investigate though, do they?
No, because Most Haunted have the rights.
Right.
Is there anybody here with us or with Tony that can speak through him or make a noise in the room? Let us know you're there.
Is that Amy saying, are we in Hull? I'm East Hull. Yes, we are in Hull. At the moment, we're really close to the Humber Bridge in Hessel. Oh, Sarah, you live near Eden Camp, do you? Oh, next time, well, remember that next time we're on there, we'll come for a cuppa.
Queen Mary is a must do. Yeah, Jack, that looks really good. It's just reopened.
If you can hear that on the walking on the camera, it's somebody upstairs in the flat above us walking. Do you know what the difference is this evening, I think, Ricky?
What?
We're kind of on edge. I noticed.
Yeah.
We're not relaxed like we was
And
last
do you know
time.
what? I'm getting this is completely random, straight out of nowhere, and it's this guy saying, this old guy saying, it's someone's granddad. And he's saying, Emily, darling, I can't play my squeeze box for you because it's broken. I need to take it to someone to get it looked at.
Tony, do you have a name for us, please? Can you please communicate through Tony and give us your name? Tony's breathing is really deep. Can you all hear it? Watching from the coast of Cleethorpes. Evening, everyone, says Nikki New.
I have a strong feeling that a woman is with Ricky. Someone that wants to give him a huge hug.
Oh, right, yeah, you could probably relate to that, can't you?
Yeah, weird that. I just lost my nana not so long ago. Ross Yeoman, how can I get an EP machine?
You see, again, I'm getting this, like the sense of a lot of movement around, almost like I can feel it up through the chair.
Yeah, we're not moving, we're just sat here. Ricky, Sarah's saying sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Can anybody communicate through Tony?
So Janet over on TikTok is saying, sorry Ricky, she's not left you. She's very much saying it's going to be good.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's true.
We need evidence that you are with us in this room. Can you please give us a sign what we can see or hear?
What's that?
I think that's walking upstairs, is it? David's going to be right near the beach with his metal detector. Excellent.
Tony, do you have a message for anyone? That's an ear.
What?
Is that you?
No, I'm hearing
Oh, that was weird. I've just heard a door slam.
what? It's 8:57. Tony had a door slam, and as Ricky was talking to me, we both heard like a click from near the door in the corner. I don't know if you could hear it on the camera. Mark, I bet you could probably reconfigure a metal detector as a big K2 meter. Possibly. I mean, they use magnetic. I don't think it's a magnetic coil in the K2. That's Ricky just standing up on the camera.
I just watched the video a bit over here. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Tap the like button if you can as well. See, Tony never reacts when I get up. So he must be feeling something.
Is someone doing a reading? No, Gemma.
Tony, can you see or hear anything, or is there anybody there?
Do you think it's red hot in here?
Do we? Boiling.
Is that radiator on?
No, freezing.
So it's cold, but me and Ricky are feeling really hot. Is that worth noting? Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
8:59.
High temperature spike.
High temperature spikes. Tony's been now in the experiment for 20 minutes. If he continues to be quiet, we will bring him out of it, because he could have put himself in a trance.
Tony, do you have a message for anybody?
Almost as if he's asleep. Yeah, if we, to anybody watching on any of the social media platforms, if we ever meet up at some point on investigation, this experiment will be open to anybody that wants to try it. That noise was a car going past. We have to try it sometime. You think it's safe? I didn't see that last message. Did something about the duration. Yeah, I do think it's safe as long as you don't suffer with seizures. To do by yourself, it's best to have somebody watching, I think, just in case.
Tony, do you have a message for anybody? Or can I speak to Tony's subconscious?
The longest we've done this, I think, is 28 minutes. You lose track of time when you do this experiment.
I think he's in a bit of a trance.
How long's it been on that? 9:01, 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Shall I wake Tony up? I think he may have gone in a trance.
Yeah. Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
So we've just brought Tony. Just brought Tony back.
God,
We didn't know if you'd put yourself in a trance, Tony, because she was quiet.
that was.
So just to prove this,
That was quite intense.
what you guys, this is what Tony's hearing. Look, that's all he can hear. I don't know if you can hear that on that camera. I can't reach that camera over there.
I think they'll be able to hear it, to be honest.
How long do you think you were under then, Tony?
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
20, was it 21 or 22 minutes? I can't see it. That is known as the Ganzfeld. One is a sender, one's a receiver. PSI method is we chopped it in half and just use one person while one person monitors the other one. So anyway,
Right, so.
we was on edge there. We was hoping for something to be thrown, but nothing was thrown.
8:40, experiment begins. 8:43, Tony clears threat quite heavily. 8:45, Tony said there was a feeling of constant movement around the chair.
Yes.
Nobody was moving.
Right, okay. As if I could feel it around the chair, you know, like those little bangs that you feel and this, that, I'm thinking.
Well, not long after this, a couple of times me and Mark got up to check the comments and you didn't say anything about it. So we said you must have been feeling some heavy movement.
Right. Right.
8:46, you said you've got a strong impression of twin girls that are related to somebody watching on one of the platforms.
Some things are meant to remain a mystery, yeah.
One is called Julie.
Yes, I remember that.
The other twin did not make it.
I can see her.
Red jumper was a favourite.
That's
twin,
right.
And you had a vision of her at a pier or a seaside with the parents.
Yeah. The bright red sweater that she always used to wear was one of her favourite things.
8:46. You can see it really clear. There was confusion about a hotel. They could not find the booking, but it ended up all okay. They stayed at a sister hotel where the booking was.
Does this ring
Yeah,
ring a bell for anybody watching as well?
I think I remember saying that. Yeah, yeah.
8:47, you said a 3-syllable name, Withersgill or Netherwood.
Right.
Withersgill or Netherwood?
Withersgill or Netherwood.
Withersgill or Netherwood. That sounds like the name of a hotel. That.
Oh right, that's
B&B.
pretty unusual names.
Mm.
Withersgill or Netherwood. All right, okay.
Weirdly, Chloe's last name is Fothergill and she was a twin and the other twin died.
Fothergill. Really?
Yeah.
It was a name like that. It was a 3-syllable. Really?
Yeah. The other twin didn't make it.
Flipping it. What was the other twin named?
It was never got a name, as far as I'm aware.
Right.
I will ask her though. 8:48.
Wow.
You felt a cool draft. That was me.
Yes.
I was leaning over to the comments.
Ah, right. Okay.
But at the same
We can
time,
rule that out.
at the same time, there was a knock near the ironing board.
Right. Okay.
8:49. You said no. 8:50. Tony heard a really loud bang. Ricky and Mark were sitting still.
Yes, it was. It was in my right hand ear.
Ley lines in Hull, I'm not sure. Generally through churches, they was built on ley lines sort of thing. Well, they created them, didn't they? Because people used to walk to church. And
That's right. And the shortest route between any two places is a straight line. So that's where you get your ley lines from. Lines of energy. Yeah.
8:53. You said, Emily, darling, I can't play my squeeze box. It's broken. I'll have to get it looked at. And your breathing got really deep. You
Did
said
I?
this- Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. You said this was someone's granddad saying it.
Okay.
Then you said you can sense a lot of movement at 8:55. Everybody was sat still. At 8:57, you heard a door slam. A click happened in the room at the same time.
yeah, in that corner.
Right.
Because me and Ricky said, "Did you wear that?" And it was a click.
Right. It was a real loud slam. Yeah.
8:59, the temperature in here got boiling. I felt the radiator and it was off.
Do you know? I felt hot as well. I
It's
thought it
normal
would just
now,
be
though,
me.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it's
dropped.
normal now. I was absolutely boiling. My chest was sweating while I was sat here.
Temperature change.
Yeah.
But it normally goes cold, but it went opposite.
I wish I'd have mentioned it. I wish
Do
I'd
you know
have
what we should
mentioned
have done? Had the thermal out. The
Yeah.
thermal camera.
it. Damn. Yeah, we should have done.
We always forget that.
8:59, experiment ends. Tony's brought back around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of
okay.
people were saying, kind of, better luck next time. But all that is good. What we got there. I remember hearing clicks on Friday's Lab. Yeah, there was some knocking in the garage area or lock-up area, whatever it was, warehouse. What would you call it?
The industrial unit.
Industrial unit. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, Ricky.
Yeah.
But no experiment is really a failure. We do document and keep all this, so we can put it next to the other. If anything does happen, we can match it up or
Yeah.
look for similarities. and-
We can refer back to records for future reference.
but that's when you know it's genuine, because that's pretty much how it is. It's you can't guarantee any kind of paranormal activity, but it just happens that the last time that object was thrown. Have you still got that object? That pink thing?
I have. I've put it in one of those pots.
Alright.
Try looking in the skull mug. Just lift all the pens out. It might be it's in the bottom of one of those pots there. You might have to lift all the pens out, dude.
No, it's not there. Oh. I see it.
There it is. There it is.
That was thrown.
Apparently
I like
that's...
this, but not seeing anything. Just seeing you all doing experiments is fun. Love to see more. Sage the kangaroo.
Wonderful.
That's what it's about. Investigating is pretty much this: doing experiments and documenting, which is what we do.
It's how you find out stuff. It's how you find out
It's
stuff.
the difference, I think, between paranormal investigators and ghost hunters.
I remember that someone asked me around about 6 months back, they say, well, how do you know somewhere's haunted? I said, you investigate it. That's how you know.
So that-
Yeah, that's the thing. That apparently that's a handle to, what is it?
An eyebrow
An eyelash.
thing, what goes on
An
the glasses
eyebrow
there.
stenciler.
That was dropped at the back of the room last time we did this experiment. And that we was trying to recreate that.
Female watchers on YouTube, and good work. Good work.
Was it Taz or Sarah or
I
somebody?
think it was Sarah. It
Yeah.
was Sarah, wasn't it? Yeah.
Looks like
Bizarre.
a handled toy.
Bizarre.
It does. That's what we thought it was. Yeah, it was Sarah on here that identified it as a. It held on like some glasses on for eyebrow shapers or something.
Yours.
So anyway,
Yeah, weird.
what do you think?
Do you like that experiment? Do you like the experiment?
That is one of our most popular experiments, I think.
Yeah. It's definitely a favourite. I think, do you know, if you take the example set by the Philip experiment
Yes.
that went over a series of years where a series of college people created a haunting and they sat around.
Probably found it.
It was one of these universities in the States.
I saw it. I've watched the video on it.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's good,
brilliant, isn't it?
although the table tipping, we can explain that.
Oh, yeah.
They did actually
Yeah.
do table tipping in it, and that is explainable.
Yeah.
But it's funny, some of the stuff though that was coming out was just because they'd made it up, and things just started manifesting from that. Didn't
It's
they?
all, yeah. It's almost as if just by pure dogged willpower, they'd created an entity, and they called it Philip. And they got a series of old black and white photos with this guy. No one knew who he was.
Yeah.
And random bits like scissors and locks of hair, and they all said, "Oh, these belong to Phillips. They were his possessions," and they believed that, and they went on with it, and actually started manifesting things from this spirit called Philip that created a haunting. And we're just wondering if the
Ricky dropped something.
we're just wondering if the Gansfeld experiment. Oh, it's one of me shoe trees. Is for us. Is kind of that way, because I think it never ever used to be this intense, did it? It's like the more we do it,
The more. That's what I said during the live.
yeah, the more it cultivates, the more stuff
I
comes
think
through.
because you're blocking off. He's trashing everything, isn't he?
Ricky, what are you doing?
It's-
Sit down.
You're covering your eyes and you're taking away your hearing. I know that bang. It's the energy. Well, yeah, but you're bringing forward your natural ESP abilities, I think, as well. It's having something to do with that, and the fact that you're flashing the strobe in your face, and it all means something.
Yeah, it does.
But
It does.
it is good, isn't it? And it's even better when you do it at a haunted location. If you watch the one on Friday, I found it very difficult to come out of it. I was almost in a trance state. I couldn't snap out of it when I took the mask off.
It sometimes takes time to come round again.
You know what I
doesn't it?
needed?
But that on Friday.
Cold water just to go
I
like
was
that.
just going to say that, a cold bucket of water.
Yeah. It may be worth getting that next time because it was very strong, the energy in there. Very strong.
We do have a photograph as well.
Oh, before you go on to your photograph, can we just mention that Babs, I don't know which one she's on, TikTok, one of our moderators, I'll go into it another time.
Where is my phone?
Tony's got a photograph anyway. I'm going to do a video anyway. I won't go into that now because it'll spoil the video.
There it is.
So Tony took some photographs in this alleged haunted location on Friday.
Yeah, I've gone down there with my boss because he was just walking me around the place. You know, just saying this is how you turn the alarm off. This is how we're all, we're all excited that. No, is it that one? Photograph of the booth.
Are you going to upload it onto?
I'm going
somewhere?
to upload it. I'm going to upload it at the end as soon as I've done the heavily edited video of the investigation on the night time.
Yeah.
But this one, I thought I had something in that. That was on the Friday. And that's Ben asleep at work.
So people have to zoom in.
These
that what
are
you're saying?
right. Yeah, you'll have to zoom in to see it.
There's something in the image, but we're not going to say anything. We're going to let you guys decide what you think it is. So Tony's going to upload it. He'll upload it onto TikTok,
Right.
and then I'll download it and put it onto YouTube.
I thought I saw something in that image there, something at a human height,
Oh yeah, there.
and then I saw that, and then I thought that's interesting. So I lightened the photograph up. What's that?
I don't see how that could be pareidolia.
Do you not? Well, the thing, it's matrixing
Deep
exactly the same as the rest of the photograph. As like, it's the focus is the same as the back wall kind of thing. So I would say there's nothing between the back wall and that.
What does that look like to you, though, Ricky?
Looks like a Guy Fawkes mask.
A Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah.
You saying it looks like a face?
Yeah, it does look like a face, but it looks like a very old.
Where's the photo taken? We was at a location on Hessel Road in Hull on Friday. It's like a big warehouse where they take cars to have the wheels
original.
repaired, you know, alloy wheels and things. And 3 different people who work there have seen an apparition of a guy walking through and just vanish. And he's always like brown. It's like a brown image what they see. So we investigated
This was
it.
the area where Mark's phone
It kept
stopped
cutting out
working,
in that area.
and I couldn't transmit.
And there's like a big oven, where they once they've sprayed the wheels, they put the wheels in and they bake it pretty much, don't they?
Yeah, it's
And it's in the oven, a walk-in oven.
oh, what do they call it? It's not paint. It's like plastic particles. You negatively charge something, and then the plastic particles go onto it, and then it all melts onto it.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, so that looks like.
I missed that comment.
There's the.
How do you get
bottom
your comments back on YouTube?
of it. Really weird.
I don't know how to get your comments
That's-
back. Powder coating, that's it.
Powder coating, yeah, it's a powder coating booth. Thank you.
Just,
It's Sarah.
Sarah
Oh, it's
again.
Sarah who identified it. It's Sarah
Yeah.
who identified that. Thank you, sir. That was driving us absolutely nuts. Thank you for having such a keen eye. That's brilliant. But I'll show you it. I'll show you which camera
Oh, your aim is in
individually.
Sutton area, Bourne Hessel Road. Though. Yeah, we've investigated a mansion in Sutton. I've got some footage what we've never put up. I might put some of that.
That
up,
was the
actually.
original. And if you look real close, you can see something in that photograph. Now I'm gonna let's just get the light out of that. I'm gonna show each camera individually. That's the original photograph, and I scrutinised
Once
these
it's
and I thought there's something in there.
uploaded, you'll be able to zoom it yourself and have a look.
Yeah. So I put it in photo editor and adjusted the brightness and contrast, and you can still see this in the original photograph, but it showed us this.
Is that camera picking it up? Okay. I don't think it's picking it up, is it?
I think it is. Can you see it?
We'll hold it up to this
The
camera in a minute.
Shape of a face, just
Ricky identified
There.
it as a face. When Tony showed me, I said it looks like a face.
it could be pareidolia. That's what we're putting it down to. But then again, I don't know if you'll see it on there. But just
Yes.
to be,
Oh God, I made it in time. It's crazy creepy. Sutton Hull. Sorry.
oh, your camera's focusing on it way better. Could be pareidolia. As I say, I've had to lighten this and adjust the contrast in this photo a lot to bring anything out. But that's the area that Mark's camera kept
Spooky.
playing up.
Every time I tried to
And-
take digital shots, it kept draining me batteries. I moved away and started photographing at the other end of the building fan. And Tony couldn't get a signal in that particular area either. And we looked at the roof. The roof was just the same everywhere. It wasn't metal, it was like a fiberglass.
Maybe a little bit better. There, you can see it there. Just to the right there. That kind of image of a like a spooky face there.
Somebody said it has clear as legs and a face. I don't know.
Yeah.
Devin is asking Ricky to dance to Baby Shark.
Not this again.
You just wish this had all gone away, didn't you?
Are you still working at Deep?
Yeah, I'm still wet there. I'm still wet there in East Park, but East Park. I don't know if I should say this online, but I'm going to be leaving soon because the Deep are offering me a job as life support system specialist.
Oh, cool.
Excellent. What's up with your car?
Oh, it was the brake pads.
Oh right, nothing technical, nothing too
No, no,
technical.
no.
Then what was it? Was there a light on your dash and it was getting a bit grindy?
It was due for an MOT, and then
Right.
they just said.
Any more history of the area,
were
says
worn,
Sage the
so
kangaroo.
I had to replace the full thing, but
Yeah, and it's a serviceable
The-
item, but it will not pass an MOT with worn pads.
no.
The location where it's built on, the lockup, the big lockup, where's a mask because it's got burnt face? I don't know. I mean, it's a modern day oven. The building itself is built on what used to be terraced houses. I don't know if many of you know that area, Hessel Road, was known for the fishing trade and the trawlers and things like that.
And a lot of heartache
Yeah, yeah.
in that area, yeah. Ricky, do you think the Deep's haunted? Asks Sarah.
I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
Did you see the face in the tank?
Yeah, I think that's Pareidolia.
Yeah.
I thought that was Pareidolia.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I'm there on my own on a night time. Then I'll see if anything weird happens.
Yeah.
Get us a job at the Deep, Ricky.
Apply.
They ain't got now, have they?
Retail assistant, maintenance officer.
I doing retail.
Night security guard, 2 nights a week.
I'm not doing.
Two nights in the 6 for £995 a month. I don't think that's bad.
That's all right, isn't it?
You're working 4 nights a month for £1,000. Not bad.
It might be the joke, as somebody said. Yeah.
You're working 4
Sorry.
nights a month.
You're working
for-
8 nights a month for just shy of £1,000.
I was going to say 2 nights a week. Yeah, 8 nights. That's not bad if you actually supplement your job, your other job with that. You're gonna be tired though doing
Well,
that.
the offer of overtime's there with it as well, so you
Right.
could, if you did the 3 nights, then that's an extra £400 a month. So
I'll look
Cool.
into it. I think my SIA runs out this year then.
don't need SIA. They don't want a security guard. They just want someone.
Sort of to watch the place.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I'll retire and then do that.
Yeah.
Just a nice
Yeah,
job.
I
2
see.
days a
Well,
week. Yeah.
Could you
Oh,
cope with the
yes.
nights?
Right. Should we tell them over on YouTube, because YouTube at the minute is going crazy. Tony and I want to retire from our day jobs and take up paranormal investigating on more of a full-time.
Yeah. Professional
level.
paranormal investigators.
The only way we can do that is if you guys watch the videos and keep clicking like.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So there you go.
Ricky, can I feed the penguins? Oh, I wish, Tina. I wish. I don't even get to do that.
Is that an acronym for something? Does
It
that
looks
mean
like a
something
vendetta
else?
mask. Look it up, guy. Yeah, we know about that. Anonymous mask as well, isn't it? Yeah. Not that we're members of Anonymous,
Alright.
or are we?
That's exactly what a member of Anonymous would say.
Yes,
I'm not saying you are, but I've never seen you and a member of Anonymous in the same room.
exactly.
Oh, have you?
So when's our next investigation, Tony?
When's our next investigation? Well, that's
Oh, that
pretty
must
much on a rolling thing. Like as many of you'll know, we've got quite a bit going on at the minute. I mean, it was even a close thing on Friday because we had both Mark and I had separate kind of video interviews going on. So it's just watch this space. But is it a good time now to mention about the East Drive?
East Drive.
Sorry, not East
I
Drive.
wasn't going to mention about that one yet. I
Oh,
know
you're
what
not.
you're going to say. Yeah.
All right, okay. So it's not East Drive; it's something else. But we're not going to mention about it yet.
We need
because
to
there's
chat
still
about
time.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Before we decide what
All
we're
right.
doing with it, I think.
Okay.
But it is booked.
Excellent.
Is it spooky image, the pareidolia, or not? Sorry, it is a spooky image. Yeah, it could be pareidolia.
Who knows?
Could be
Who
something
knows?
else.
Could be something else. So Penelope Lloyd said, "So what's happening tonight?"
You've just missed it. You just missed the experiment. 30 East Drive. We've done 30 East Drive. Check out the video, the 30-odd minute one. You'll see both Tony and I investigating it and doing EVP experiments and things. I encourage you to quit jobs and do a full-time paranormal used to
Is
do
that Devin on YouTube? as well?
paranormal events. We used to, but it's too much trouble, to be honest. And that's why we just do it, the both of us now, and the odd time Ricky helping us. But we'd love to leave our jobs and just do videos for YouTube.
Yes. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Penelope, or is it Penelope?
So we've got Devin
Penelope said,
hopping
"Ouch,
from the
I'm
YouTube
gutted."
channel to the TikTok channel and to Ricky's.
Devin, you're such a platform hopper. Devin, you'll have to give us a postal address. You know what for, okay?
So while we've got the YouTubers on as well,
Excellent.
Can you give us a bit of feedback and let us know what you'd like to see more of? Investigations or debunking videos? I do know that you like the debunking videos,
Jar.
but you got to remember we are paranormal investigators as well.
Jar.
We're not ghost hunters.
I'll send it through TikTok, okay?
Are we?
That's exactly what I guess.
That's exactly what a ghost hunter would say. Everything, Mark, everything. Both, says Sarah. Cool. It just gives us a bit more feedback to understand what more videos to put on. Invest debunking. Yeah, that's a cool name.
I'd like to see more investigate. Invest debunking.
Raven, both. I'm having to look upwards because I've got varifocals on.
Devestigating.
Devestigate. We've also got a project on with the Warren Foundation for Paranormal Research. Sage would like to see more of both. He's been contacting me. We've been doing some videos for them explaining paranormal equipment. So there may be a few of those appearing on the YouTube channel as well. Cassie, hello.
All right, Cass. Where have you been?
Cassie, awesome. It is.
Awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Penoploid 5 mind cards and +2 is so fascinating for me.
5 man cards times 10. Don't know what you mean.
5 mind cards times 2 is so fascinating for me. Oh, I'm getting scared now. Penelope. I don't know what that means.
I don't know if there's anybody on the YouTube channel that. Sorry, what was that? A producer would ask you
Five mind
to do a
cards
Netflix series. Would you
times
do it?
2 is so fascinating for me.
Would we do a Netflix series? Yes.
Yes.
We've actually inquired about. It wasn't Netflix. What was it?
Amazon.
Prime. And we got a big list back off Prime what they expect to see, and it was hard. It was difficult to meet what they wanted. We got most of it together, didn't we?
I think we could fulfil all their expectations now, to be honest.
What did they want?
Loads of stuff.
Filmed in 4K and
4K. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it had to be 4K. It had to be
Gimbals, use of gimbals, which we can
drones,
do.
which we've got the drones. B-roll footage. I want a lot of that.
Loads of B-roll.
Different camera angles.
so did they edit it or do you edit
We edit it.
We edit it.
Yeah.
They wanted different narratives from both of us, where we, like they do it on the TV.
And metadata for all the media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a hell of a lot of stuff.
Loads of stuff. Loads of stuff.
So we can't go on Prime yet. This is why we're on YouTube at the moment. Quartermaster for all the gear. We could have a quartermaster for all the gear.
We need a quartermaster for all the gear.
We need a truck for all our gear.
Yeah. as I say on Friday, I took a bit more than normal.
On Friday,
Didn't end up using it all.
it took us an hour just to unpack the gear.
Got the special. We got the special field recorder set up, and that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. But that was right at the end of the night because we didn't require it. It just wasn't required. But you know, like the field recorder with the boom microphone with the boom mic at the end, and that was just, you can just hear. I could almost hear Mark's heartbeat with the damn thing. It's brilliant bit of kit.
Yeah, really, really good. It's designed, really, isn't it? So you can run different mics off it into different rooms.
Yeah,
and
it
you
is.
know about eyebrow, as if you know about eyebrow stencils. We didn't. It was Sarah that told us what it was, and that was the handle off it. What goes on that bit? We didn't know what it was. We thought it was a toy.
Still 72 people in all that.
So it's,
Very good.
what's your channel on TikTok called, Ricky?
Paranormal theory stuff.
Paranormal Theories.
Paranormal theory.
Is that what you're called on YouTube?
Uh,
Is it Ricky
Ricky.
Eats World? Is it?
Yep.
So Ricky Eats World is Ricky's channel on YouTube. He's putting he's purposely been faking videos, but obviously afterwards leaving it a while, telling people that it's fake just to prove that people believe anything.
Yeah, how easy it is to do.
How easy it is to fake it.
I did one yesterday and it's got over 130,000 already.
130,000 views. Yeah. Psychometry, you're talking about holding an object while we're doing that. I have done that before, yes. I used to do in the spiritualist church do readings like that. People was always bringing me the jewellery and saying, "Can you give me a reading off that?"
Did it work?
Yeah, it does tire you out though. Drains you.
Anything like that does,
You
anything
get
that
really
expends
tired
energy,
very
it's-
quickly.
I've been to Mary's Queen's Close, but I'd love to do
It's a
actual
whole network of
investigation there in
paranormal, yeah.
Scotland. You could have Scotland,
So we're just reading 3 different cameras.
Kevin, sounds like you need a camera crew. Well, yeah, we could do with a camera crew, actually. We've talked about this time and time again, but
Ricky's
It's-
our guy though, isn't he? If we need that help doing, Ricky said he's there to help
I'm
us.
there to film.
yes, yeah.
We don't trust many people with some of the cameras because they're expensive cameras,
Yeah.
and if they get dropped, that's it. It's game
Yeah.
over, isn't it?
I've just realised that we started on one little phone and now we've got 3 cameras.
Yes. That's just progression for you, isn't it? That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yeah, I was looking at the Psionics cameras again.
I thought that was brilliant. I saw that
Psionics.
video, what you looked at, because
Aurora.
it goes in our history, and I can see what you've been watching.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I thought they're brilliant.
And I
I'd
think
make
they're quite reasonably
a
priced
good
as well.
interim.
On June, on.
And they've come down in
yeah.
price.
Oh, really?
Because the last time I looked at them was like about 3 years ago. And
I
thought,
like the colours that they produce. It's not like infrared as such.
No, it's not.
It's more like image intensifying.
It's full colour, night vision. It's not
Full
infrared,
colour
it's
night
full
vision,
colour
yeah.
night vision, yeah.
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 Well, on June 17th.
How long we've been doing
it'll be
TikTok?
The anniversary of us doing the labs.
About a year and a
Really?
half,
2
and we've
years.
got
Bloody hell.
24,500 followers on there.
Good grief.
We left YouTube quiet for quite a while. It's only these last 6 months we've been concentrating on the YouTube channel. Simply because we want to leave our jobs.
You've been on that 15 years, aren't you?
We've had the channel about 12 to 15 years, but never done anything with it.
Long time.
But now we thought we'd start sharing stuff, so that's
That
what
will
we're
go
doing.
in your favour that the channel's so old.
It won't, will it?
It will, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's starting to pick up now.
YouTube will see it as like you're an original channel, so they'll push it.
All right, cool. Yeah. Yes, I didn't think of it that way.
They like all the channels. Any channel made before 2018 is.
Oh yeah, definitely before then. 2005, maybe it may have been made.
They prefer it.
Good grief.
I love the card readings, says Cassie. Yeah, Tony does the card readings on a Wednesday, sometimes a
Tracy.
Thursday over on the TikTok channel. Free tarot readings for anybody on, it'll only be a 3 card reading on a Wednesday.
Is it
Or-
possible for you to make a full-time living from it?
From doing this, investigating.
Yeah.
We've seen channels take off in the UK, not as big as the American channels, but I suppose you could leave. I don't know what the percentage is, or you know the stats better on YouTube, don't you, Ricky?
Yeah, so the views, just answer a quick question. No, not every video is fake, but I've done a lot of fake videos where I do it to prove how easily it is faked. Any video where it's just me is fake, but if it's involving other people, it's not fake. But the point you're at now on YouTube, if you were monetized, you'd be bringing in between 350 to 500 pound a month.
Yeah.
But Penelope says, okay, it's all about viewers, I'm out of here. Not all about the truth. I don't think you're very familiar with PSI, if that's what you think.
Yeah.
And Penelope Lloyd then says, who cares? So she's actually still here.
Yeah. Thanks for
And
watching,
she-
Penelope.
Yeah, and now she's saying, you are not.
It costs money to do this, and
It does cost money and time to do this. I saw a question up on YouTube asking what type of ministry am I in? I'm actually in the Church of England. At the minute I'm Eucharistic minister. I'm also in September, the coursework for me started again. I'm not ordained.
Not yet.
Not yet, shall I say. It takes a few years to get there. But yeah. I can perform funerals, blessings, assist, when somebody's dying, like last rites, things like that. I think that's Beardo said to me, that explains hell of a lot because I very rarely swear and I'm pretty nice to people, even when they're insulting me on social media.
Hello?
You didn't know that? Yeah.
Someone's got a new toy.
Yeah, but I don't put much of the churchy stuff on here. I think there's one short clip of me reading to a congregation in all the robes and things. Oh, it's on the YouTube channel somewhere,
It's on TikTok as well.
and the TikTok.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that killed that conversation, didn't it?
Cool.
Thin.
Gemma says, well, Tina's blocked Penelope Lloyd anyway, but Gemma
we
goes
get
on
them
to
all the
say,
time.
Penelope Lloyd, it's not all about the viewers at all. You are wrong. They're PSI. They are investigators and explore experiments to prove and disprove theories. Thank you,
It's not
Gemma.
all about the views.
Absolutely,
Don't
it's
get me
not.
wrong. It does help
It's
your
not.
channel. It obviously it alters the algorithms and stuff.
And the point is to earn money so you can do bigger and better places.
Any money we've earned off TikTok has gone straight back into the channel, or it's paid for a location.
Yeah.
So we do not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not for us. It's not a wage because you can't earn a wage on TikTok really.
God, no, it's unfortunately not. No, all
Sarah's enjoyed the chat and the experiment. Excellent.
Excellent, thank you. No, all the little money that we get off TikTok gets ploughed back into it, as
Yeah.
Mark's just said. As we pay for venues with it,
Cassie Luke's allowed
we
to
we pay for bits of
Loads of the
equipment with it all.
paranormal. Well, I think we bring things to the paranormal what a lot of teams can't. You know, we've got that experience. We've both been doing it about 31 years. Tony more than me, longer. And Tony's I don't like to. All right, he's a bit more educated on different things to what I am, so we can both bring things. And Ricky's here just for the ride.
I'd
So-
say I'm the analytics guy.
Yeah, analytic. Ricky tells us how to do the social media platforms because we're quite a bit older than him and older than most of you on here.
The dinosaurs. They'll be spirits soon.
And we love it.
You're a professional guy, you've got to say it how it is. Oh, excellent. We do try.
Still got 88 people in on that.
We love Ricky, says Devon. Are they looking to change the name or
Cool.
a new channel? Who's that? Who are you talking about was changing the name of the channel?
Some people don't understand how these things work. You are so right. You are so right. The one for him. Hi. How are we?
But, the debunking though, for you guys on YouTube and TikTok, the reason we started doing that is
We're
doing
bastards.
unorthodox things to get information.
Thank
also
you for the gift.
pioneering sometimes. Yeah, yeah. We started doing the debunking because more and more fakers are producing videos,
Yes.
and we want people
Yes.
to see the truth because people, believe it or not, are gullible.
Yes.
Came into the middle of the conversation, so no.
You know, they're actually taking that word out of the English dictionary because some people find it offensive.
What gullible?
Gullible.
Was that a
Ah.
God's sake.
Fakers outnumber the legit people, sadly, says Mr. Rough Dog. Yeah. But that's why we're doing it. That's why PSI does it. That's why I like Beardo. I know Beardo slightly. The Shapes, another one. Is it Mr. Grey? These Purple as well started doing it again. These are the. I think there's only the Shape. Is it from the States?
I would love you guys to debunk Wild Hater, says Devin.
Wild Hater, says Devon.
Wild Hater.
Is the exclamation mark part of the name or?
Huh? Oh yeah. On the Smug Puppy, did you see the Magic Lucozade bottle? Yeah, we did a response to that, Sarah. It's on the YouTube channel. The Lucozade bottle just vanishing and appearing somewhere else.
How bloody ridiculous. But then again, he's admitted to being bloody ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because we put him under that much pressure to do so. But regardless of what he says after the fact. Yeah. I'm sure we've all
just
seen
looking
the
at,
vid.
looking at the time.
100 people still watching.
22.
100 people. Cool.
The noise made me laugh.
Go follow PSI. Anyone that's watching online. At PSI Paranormal.
Excellente.
Paranormal Theory Camera. Go follow PSI on YouTube at PSI Paranormal.
Bloody right.
Yeah, so I think we're going to shoot because it's 9:45 and I've got to get up for work.
What time you at work?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, I get up early anyway to take the bairn to school. No, you're welcome. We don't mind. We wanted to try that experiment again just because it was so close to when that appeared. we'll obviously have some more experiments coming and some investigations coming for you guys that are watching.
Jar.
Oh, you never guess whose grave I went to the other day?
Whose grave did you go to the other day?
You've got to guess.
I can't guess.
You've got to guess.
Rolf Harris's.
No.
The Queen's.
No.
Charlemagne's.
Mick Ronson.
Mick
Oh,
Ronson, really?
And I
All right,
filmed
okay.
it, and I'll be putting the video up on YouTube. It is
From Spiders from Mars.
David Bowie's
David Bowie's our
guitarist.
guitarist. Yeah, Mick Ronson. He ended up being the gardener for Hull City Council. He used to work on at Queen's Gardens a lot.
He died at 46 of liver cancer. But
Was he only 46?
Yeah. I'm doing a thread on here to show you guys some kind of semi-famous and famous graves as well, what I've had some people do find interesting. And we may do some ghost box sessions on these graves at some point as well.
Jar. Rachel says, because you and Tony do different types of reading, you should go live one night, Mark.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
There's that. I ain't done them for a while. I'll have to do a bit of practicing first. Thanks for watching, you guys on YouTube. Paranormal Theory, Ricky's TikTok, and PSI Paranormal on TikTok. You've all been awesome watching us, so it's good night and
You've
take
been
care
awesome.
from me.
It's good night from me.
And me.
And peace out from Ricky. Thank you, everybody. You've been awesome.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, so we'll see you next time.
No problem. Thank you. No need to thank us.
Ricky, you
Ricky
are
just knocked the
you're
camera
a
over.
big
It's
ear,
just a
aren't you?
headbutt.
So we'll see you all during the week, guys.
Cassie
Yeah.
said, remember her name for a reading, Tony. Night,
Who?
night, Kathy. Night, Sarah as
Who?
well. Cassie.
Cassie.
K-A-S-S-I.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, so join us on TikTok. We'll more quality
Leave a
readings.
comment, guys.
Yeah, brilliant. Hey, what about the readings on Wednesday?
Go over to TikTok, get a 3-card reading off Tony. You got to keep
I might be
writing
biased.
on the comment
football
section
race.
because he doesn't always take notice. Night, Jack.
Night, guys. Don't go doing anything stupid. We'll see you throughout the
Have a
week.
nice week.
Take care. God bless you. Good night.
If I can remember how to turn it off.